Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Allure of League of Legends. In this episode, we're going to be moving away from Freljord for the moment and heading back to the city of progress that is Piltover in order to cover Ezreal, the Prodigal Explorer. Enjoy. Ezreal was born in the city of Piltover, where he was instantly recognised as a potential candidate to become a powerful summoner, due to the gift of magic that had been flowing through his veins since the earliest of his days. His potential was often compared to those of numerous and legendary mages that had represented Piltover through the centuries. What had not been recognised as quickly, however, was Ezreal's eternal hunger for exploration. He was quickly placed in a school where he could hone his skills and transform himself from a child with potential into someone truly great. He quickly understood the basics of technoturgy, as well as the theory of magic, becoming one of the most skilled engineers in the school. At the age of 7, he surpassed many older students who were often ashamed when the much younger Ezreal pointed out their mistakes to them. But the young genius had quickly become bored of the school and magical studies, so much so that instead of attending lectures, Ezreal would sneak off to the great ancient sewers of the city and map the labyrinths that were the underground tunnels. His maps soon reached the government's attention, who were impressed by the young explorer's level of detail as well as the quality of his work. They decided that someone like Ezreal would be a useful addition to the regular cartographers working for the city. They reached out to the boy, offering him a fixed salary and the position of Piltover's Grandmaster Explorer. Barely 8 years old, he'd become someone important and sealed his choice of career path. He could return to the academy at any time and be welcomed back, but why would he? He'd been given a choice of sitting in dusty halls listening to old teachers giving boring lectures, or living a life of adventure with countless dungeons and caves just waiting to be explored and mapped out. Since then, Ezreal has turned from an unknown boy into a cultural icon, especially popular with the female population of the city. Reports of adventures that Ezreal has been on have been turned into a series of romanticised novels that add a little extra to the descriptions. Rumour has it that there's many a teenage girl with posters of Ezreal hanging above their beds. He's certainly been an inspiration of some sorts. On one of his adventures, Ezreal had been exploring one of the mysterious pyramids of Shurima Desert, where he'd been forced to face another part of his legacy, the magic talent that he'd so far ignored. He felt he hadn't been worth the time or the effort, and he felt pretty good with the life he had. But when he found his way into the floating pyramids, his interest in magic was suddenly reignited. What he found inside the pyramid was a magical amulet, created for a being that had been at least twice the size of Ezreal. The amulet pulsed out a strong emanating energy, and following his curiosity, he approached and touched the artifact. After a quick examination of it, he came to understand that anyone wielding it could control and manipulate magical energies, such as someone with magical potential. This has allowed Ezreal to control his power without having to sit through boring lectures and tests. Instead, he just knew how to do it. It was a win-win situation for the Explorer, which would be even better if not for a small downside to the amulet. For some unknown reason, the amulet had been attuned with summoning magic, sometimes resulting in him being summoned to the League of Legends as one of the champions, which has proven to be more of an annoyance to Ezreal more than anything else. He doesn't really care for the fate of the world and considers his service in the League to be payment for giving him an easy way to access and control his power. One that Ezreal is more than willing to pay. And that's all I've got for you this time around. Let me know what you thought of the video by hitting that like button and leaving your feedback in the comments section below. From now on, I'm going to be doing the rest of the champions as a single format unless there's specific details that directly link champions with one another to bring the series out a bit more. The Howling Abyss lore will be coming along soon. I'm still compiling what little information there is on the Howling Abyss into something that would be even worth making a video out on. Thanks for watching, everyone, and as always, I'll see you next time.